La Donna è mobile by Giuseppi Verdi from the opera Rigoletto. If you want the letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the introduction because that'll pretty much set up the entire thing. Introduction is piano only, so we'll have a B chord, B, D sharp, and F sharp. Then we'll go to an F sharp 7 chord. The F sharp 7, B chord is B, D sharp, F sharp. The F sharp 7 chord is F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. But all we'll play is the F sharp and the A sharp and the E. Then we go back to the B chord, but we keep an F sharp in the bass. So we go from the F and back to the B chord with F sharp and B and D sharp, and back to the F sharp, A sharp, E. And then we'll kind of end it there, and then we go into the vocal melody. So now the melody will be D sharp, D sharp, D sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp. There's your C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, E, D sharp, B, D sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, B. Crush that C sharp grace note into the B. A sharp, A sharp, C sharp, B, G sharp. So it'll sound like this, hands together, and I'll go slowly so that you can see. See from that it doesn't hurt to go slowly. Then I usually hold that just a little bit to set up that melody changing over to the melody. And then I take the melody up an octave. And they do it again, saying because there's more words to it. This time we don't put the grace notes in. So if you put the left hand with it, it's very similar. We're going to have B, D sharp, and F sharp, and then we'll go up to the F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. And then we'll go to the B and D sharp right there. It'll be two of these, two B chords, and then two of these, two F sharp chords, and then we got two of these, the B chord with the F sharp in the bass, and then we'll have back to the F sharp, A sharp, C sharp once, and then go to the F sharp, A sharp, E, because you've got the melody, you've got it on a C sharp, so you got, then we change it so it'll be one of these, the F sharp chord straight, and one of the F sharp 7 chord, and then back down to the B chord, and then we repeat it. Once you get to the vocals, I'll put hands together and I'll go slowly so that you can see it. Plus, if you see it, you can always, if you can play it slowly, you can speed it up. And it doesn't hurt to play it hands separately. Show you something that I do that you may have picked up on. If I play it up to tempo, I'll separate the phrases. Lift off it just slightly. So if you lift off it between between the phrases just slightly, it separates the phrases and it sounds a little better. And with the vocals, it's the same thing. Easier to do it when you play it slowly like that than if you speed it up. And you can if you make a mistake in there and you play this instead of that, it's really not going to hurt because it's the same chord, just once adding the seventh in there. Then there's a little B section to that melody that then it takes off with this. So that's C sharp, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E, D sharp, D sharp, G sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp. Now I'll finger that by going thumb on the E. So then I'll go up to with the middle finger on the F sharp. And then probably I'll come back down with this middle finger again. So I can go down to the C sharp B. If you come down with the index finger, then you got to slide that index finger over. So you can do it either way. Either way that works for you, but I would put the thumb on the E. So up to tempo it sounds like. Now the only note that you have in there in that melody that's not a black key is this E. See, all black keys? Black keys except for the E key. E. And then you end on a B. So you've got two white keys in there, E and B. That makes it a little awkward here because your fingers will tend to slide off of the black keys. So if you have that trouble, just slow it down and play it until you get those fingers to where they'll stick. Then it goes right into this little riff. Two F sharp octaves. You just play F sharp. You do it again. Then you do it again. Only you hold that. There's it. Now in the left hand you're going to have an F sharp chord, a B chord. So the F sharp, you got F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. The B chord, F sharp, B, D sharp. And then you hit that F sharp. And you got to go E, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. And then you do it again. Then you do it again, but you come down to this F sharp. And you hold it. And then you can free form this G. Then it's going to end up. Now that's going to go straight down the B scale. A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. And I'll have to put the left hand with that so that you can see it. So we have this melody. Twice. No grace notes here. And we go right into this melody. So I've shown you that melody. So let me show you what the left hand's going to do. Your left hand is going to have an F, and then an F sharp, and then a G, and then a G sharp, and then an A sharp, and then you're going to end with actually it's a G sharp minor chord, but you end up on a B in the bass, so you're going to go F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. And let me show you the notes that go with that. Now, because it's interesting harmony right there, what they're playing is, we've got an F, and we're going to have three notes that go with it right there. A G sharp, a B, and a C sharp. So you're going to have a white note and a black note, white note, black note. That actually helps to think it rather than just think the letters, because if you know that you got, and it doesn't sound as good if you leave one of the notes out. You could, but it sounds better with that C sharp in there. So what you've actually got there with the F and the bass, you've actually got a C sharp 7th chord. C sharp 7th chord is C sharp, F, G sharp, B, C sharp major with a minor 7th on that. See, here's your C sharp minor. This is your C sharp major. And then we've added the 7th. But we're putting F in the bass, so we've got the, fill in that 7th chord, and then we go to an F sharp chord. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. So you go from this white, black to all black keys. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Then you go to G, and here you're going to have all the black keys except for that above G, except for the G sharp. So you're going to play A sharp, C sharp, D sharp. Now there again, we've got a chord that's reversed a little bit, because what you're actually playing is you're playing a D sharp 7. See, but we're playing it with G in the middle. So we've got or in the bass, we've got F in the bass, F sharp in the bass, G in the bass, and then you're playing this 7th chord, and then you go right to a G minor, or G sharp minor. You go right to a G sharp minor, G sharp B, D sharp, and then we're going to go to an A sharp, C sharp, E, F sharp. So you got you got a black key, but then you got black, white, black. And once again, we've got a 7th chord that's got the 3rd in the bass there. You've got it's an F sharp 7th. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. But we're playing the A sharp, C sharp, E, F sharp. And then we end with that G sharp minor chord. And you got a G sharp up here. And you can play a B chord. It works. But it's scored for a G sharp minor chord with B, D sharp, G sharp. Now let me play that slowly so that you can see it. And then we've got a F sharp. And what you do is you have that F sharp, and then in the bass you're going to have E, F sharp, B. So, and then you just hold that B. Or you can play it twice. But you got, so you've got, that C sharp and the F sharp, the C sharp and the F go together. Each one has 2 notes, or 2 hits it twice. Is I like to increase the volume a little bit as you go up, as you ascend. It's best to just play that B, D sharp, F sharp, because you're coming right in with your right hand's going to go right to that F sharp as a pickup. And then you're going to have an F sharp chord, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Then you do it again. This time you play the B chord, F sharp, B, D sharp. So once you get that down, you'll have it down. And then we do it again, but this time we come back to that F sharp so we can hear it. Because you're going to increase the volume as you go up. In the left hand is you're going to go from an F sharp chord to a B chord to an F sharp chord to a B chord. But we're we're going to play we're going to keep the F sharp in the bass as a pedal tone. And I try to increase the volume in the left hand so it sounds like the volume in the right hand is increasing. Now if a vocalist is singing that, they're probably going to increase right through that that F sharp. Yeah, they'll probably increase that volume, but you can't do it on the piano because it tends to fade. Even on a keyboard, it'll kind of fade out of there. So you've got... And then you hit a B chord in both hands. And the first time I do that, I don't hit it too hard. I try to make it soft because we're going to go right back to the piano interlude that's just like the introduction. And then we go back and sing it with different words, but we do the same thing that we did before. This time is I try to make this a little louder and a little more abrupt than I did at first. I try to make it a little bit lighter and a little bit fluffy at first, like this. But when I come back and do it again, I try to push this a little harder in the melody. Plus, you have the grace notes both times. It's different than the first time because we play those grace notes coming down both times. So it'll be... But you want to watch that you don't get your left hand to go up loud with your right hand. I try to keep the left hand volume down and the right hand just push it a little bit. So we have this, we have, let me get into it from this. Then the piano. And we go right into the melody. Same thing with the 1 B chord. Same thing as we did before. Here you want to set it up for the ending, so you'll hold the G back a little bit. And you can slow that down coming down, but it'll sound... This time, hit the chord and hit it pretty good, solid, and then lift off of it. There you have it, La Donna e Mobile by Giuseppi Verdi from the opera Rigoletto. I hope you enjoy playing it.